What's up, YouTube? This message goes out to all the dumbass Kony 2012 supporters. Uh, Apparently, your boy Jason Russell got busted jerking it in public and acting crazy or some shit. And just wanted to know how many of you guys are still committed, and how many of you guys have realized that the shit's a fraud and you reserve the right to change your mind at any time. Just because you start off with something and you are emotionally taken advantage of doesn't mean that you have to go down in flames with the shit. You're allowed to change your mind, people. It's one of the great things about this country as it is, or used to be right now, and is in jeopardy of for the future. George Clooney thing, we'll see what happens with that. House Resolution 347, I think it was, basically, to sum it up, says that you're not allowed to protest anymore in a certain vicinity of federal buildings or people whom are deemed as important, or you are now going to be charged with a felony. So, how do you guys like them apples? I think it's pretty fucking fucked up myself. I just wanted to say, man, that personally, I think that you guys all need to take a second and think about the way that we intake information all the time and are barraged with the shit. I found out about Kony 2012 off of Twitter, off of the trend screen to see what was trending. Started looking at it, started noticing it was a lot of like middle school girls and shit like that retweeting this thing, and I checked it out, went and watched the 30-minute video, and the video was pretty well produced, and it was very convincing. But personally, I'm lately having to look at things 2 and 3 times to figure out what the angle is, because nothing I'm finding out is really what it appears to be. Man, another thing that's going on that nobody's even talking about that we should be having at the top of all the trends, in my opinion, is that they discovered, pretty conclusively and very legitimately, in my personal opinion, that our president's birth certificate is false, or a forgery, as well as his selective services card. And I've heard that there's problems with his social security card. Now, to be able to be the president of the United States, wouldn't there be a pretty thorough background check involved? And why is there so many problems producing documents that don't have any problems with them? I just want to say, people, that I just think that we all need to really start taking a second look at shit and don't just take whatever you're being fed as far as media and really try to figure out, me personally, I look at if there's oil, resources, or money involved, and usually draw my conclusions from that. I heard today that 4 mine clearing ships went into the Strait of Hormuz. And that only means, to me, one thing, that there's more ships coming behind it. So, with Leon Panetta basically telling Congress that he'll keep them notified on what they decide to do as far as UN and NATO is concerned with their approval on military action in Syria and Iran, and now Africa seems to be at risk of the global invasion force. That, I don't know, I kind of lost my train of thought, but anyways, I just feel like, with the director of our Secret Service being that brazen and telling our congressmen that they basically aren't needed in the whole loop anymore as far as declaration of war. That's a scary thing to me. And also, the National Defense Authorization Act that was passed, states that we can be detained, American citizens, by our own military, for indefinite periods of time, and without even a trial. That's fucked up. It doesn't take a genius to know that that's fucked up. And the way that, and they determine who they think is a threat. So who is they, and what is actually a threat? Who considers what's a threat or not? They don't want you to protest anymore, people. They want you to just fucking take what they give you, shut up, eat the shit in the food, drink the shit in the water, get cancer, fucking die, and get away from the Gulf Coast, because they're turning the shit into a fucking refinery as soon as they can. I don't know. I just want to say that, fuck the Illuminati, fuck all you crooked bastards at the top, and